Yo, what's good, people? It's man like Jamo. PlayStation VR2 settings for man's in Tokyo Toys, shooting up the place. You done know the vibes.
Oh, yes, that's better. He's got it, he's got it, he's got this.
Alright, now I'm sure you guys already pretty much know the vibes with Tokyo Toys. For those of you that don't, it's an anime, manga, gaming shop in Sidcup, Southeast London. Man will put the links to where you can go onto the website or for the location in the description section below. They got all that anime pluffies, what are they called? Plushies, whatever they're called, fam. Yeah, they got all that. They got all the anime snacks and thing like that. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z candy and all that. Obviously, man don't really know too about anime and all them things there, innit? But if you know, then you know. That's the place to go. But right now, we're on about the PlayStation VR2 things, fam. This thing is wavy. Now, before I even got to have a look at the device, them man threw me straight into the deep end on some PS5 Gran Turismo 7, fam. Now, they even had the Logitech G29 racing rig setup as well. So I was already gassed about that. But to put the VR on top of that, it just made the thing wild. Because imagine you're racing now, yeah? When I was braking, because of how the camera was shaking on the VR, I had to ask them, yo, is the racing rig itself moving? Cause for me, I thought it was also motorized. I was like, rah, man is actually leaning forward. But they were like, nah, G, it's just the haptic feedback on the VR2. Cause like that VR2 thing for Gran Turismo was wild. Like, man could actually, I didn't even have to use the mirrors. I could literally physically turn around and look behind me to see cars that were racing behind me and thing. It was wicked, the game itself, how the mirrors were real time and all that as well. Yo, that Gran Turismo experience, I can't lie. This nearly made me make irresponsible financial decisions. You know, like that. Man put the thing in my basket after that. I was like, yeah, man's gonna purchase this after I come out the shop. You know them ways there. Next up, yeah, man was still sitting in the Logitech G29 racing rig, but they put me on one next paddling game, one kayaking thing. Man was in a canoe, you know, like that, fam. And I was using the controllers for the PSVR2 thing to be doing left paddle, right paddle, left paddle, right paddle. I can't lie, the physics were actually kind of sick, but more so than the physics was the graphics and the HDR, fam. Like the difference in contrast between the dark areas and the brighter areas, fam. Like obviously you can see man had bare water around him. I tried to put my hand in the water, fam. Like I was in the zone. I was like, yo, what's gonna happen if I put my hand in the water? You know, like that, fam. But it just, yo, the frame rate was good. I feel like the resolution was good. A lot of people were saying that, oh, they felt like there was an issue as a resolution and thing like that. Not me, fam. Like the reflections of like the icebergs in the water, them things there, that HDR lighting that was going on, fam. It just felt good. And can I mention as well, fam, like my glasses fit in the VR headset expeditiously well, cause like it even fit on my head with no issues at all. I thought it was gonna be a beef thing. Obviously, man is big head gang. That PSVR2 is on job. Man cannot lie. Alright, so after that, yeah, these man put me on one shooting game, and I can't lie. This is where things got too lively for me. They got too lively. Obviously, you're running around, you're shooting the people, you're on like a track kind of thing, innit? People are coming out to shoot you. It was giving me Time Crisis vibes kind of thing. You're aiming, you're clapping them, but you're also dodging their bullets when they shoot you as well. If they get too close, you slap them. Fam, this thing got man's heart rate pumping. Oh my gosh, like, I'm not gonna lie, this game nearly sold it for me. This game nearly made man click buy it now, cuz yeah, it would have declined, but I would have clicked buy it now straight away. Flipping out. I can't remember what this game is called, but obviously man will put it somewhere on the screen in it. This game was sick. Oh, is he behind me? Oh my days, nope. So I don't know how this happened, but somehow these man talked me into running the new Resident Evil in VR, cuz There were monsters behind, man. There were monsters to the side of, man. Man looked behind me and I saw one brother running up. I was like, no, G. No. Oh, my days, fam. I didn't even know that they completely reworked this Resident Evil game for VR, fam. They've done it quite well, fam. The way like you can literally look around, you can see everything that you can interact with. Even the shooting mechanics are quite decent. The way they let you reload the shotgun or switch to a different weapon and thing like that. Yeah, no, it was quite decent. But these scary games, man, you'll never ever catch me playing them ever again. If you're a horror enthusiast, yeah, this is you, fam. But it defo ain't me. And I think last but not least, definitely not least, they showed me this Horizon Call of the Mountain thing, fam. So it was like a Horizon Zero Dawn game. It was giving more tech demo vibes. Like the graphics were sick, frame rate was sick, everything was sick, but obviously you couldn't interact with it that much. Or this little boat level that I did was just like a sit in the boat, look around and deep how good the graphics of VR can be. And they were good, I can't lie. You know, obviously Gorilla, them man, when they're doing a nice looking game, I would love to see Killzone on this. Killzone would look sick. A Killzone FPS, yeah, that would look sick, fam. But even with Horizon was just looking dope. Looking at all the, what's it called, the robots and thing doing their thing in the water, jumping around, and the scale is what kind of shocked me in this thing. Because obviously when you play a game, the monsters can only be as big as your TV, innit? But you actually have to look up to see things that are not immediately in your vision, fam. Like, it's wildly big. The scale of things feeling bigger than you and you feeling like a small character in the game. Yeah, it's crazy, fam. Even this big monster robot thing that you can see here, wild, fam. Yeah, defo a little tech demo to have a look at, but I wouldn't say it's more than a tech demo. It's more yeah, that's it. That's what it is. It's a tech demo, really. It's not a game. I hope it's not game prices. It should be like £15 maybe. It should really come free with the VR just to show you what it's capable of. I don't know if they're going to be able to make a fully interactive Horizon game like this. If they were, that would be sick. I don't know if Horizon will work in first person though. It could possibly, but might not.